So here's my formula on how to write a powerful affirmation. Step number one is that it has to be in the present tense. It's not I will get land. It's I'm so happy and grateful that I have land. Step number two, it really helps to give gratitude for the thing that you are claiming to have. Step number three, invoke some kind of emotions. Make it personal for you. So if you want land, talk about how I'm so grateful that I get to play with my kids on my land, or that I get to grow crops, or that I get to raise animals. Like, what is it about land that actually invokes, or whatever it is, that invokes like an emotional response in you? Paint the picture so that you can actually get some emotion behind it. Fourth step is write it out. Physically, pen and paper, write it out. You can rewrite it as many times as you want. So in the practice of writing it out, you're going to essentially create a contract between you and the universe. Also, side note, don't trip on if it's so unbelievable. That's kind of the whole point of the affirmations and the manifestation formula, etc., is that it's not something that you already have. So in order to get your body's vibration to be that of something else so that you can have it, it takes a little bit of delusion, the right amount of delusion. All right, next step, speak it out loud. Watch yourself in the mirror and speak it out loud. Now, in the original video, I did a little exercise where I had you shove your fingers up into your gullet here, or your digastrics, and then push them down. The reason why you want to push them down is because you want to experience talking while keeping this pressure active versus what it feels like to talk when you don't have the pressure active. Now the pressure has changed. There's a different sort of resilience here in my body. And this is where most people kind of stop, but we're going to keep going. Probably the most important step, especially because of what I said earlier, the side note around it takes the right amount of Delulu, is that your body has to reinforce the emotion that reinforces the manifestation or the intention or the affirmation, whatever it is that you're writing, more than anything. If your body doesn't believe it, it doesn't work. Now, the way to get your body to actually believe all of these wonderful potential manifestations is you have to become more sensitive to pressure and heat. That takes a very specific type of training that you can't really find in a lot of places. The one place that you can find it where it's super affordable and super convenient is via the link in my bio. I mentioned it in the original video that this was posted on. It's called the Archive. We teach in the Archive a very unique approach to human design. Rather than learning a bunch of information about your body graph, you're actually going to develop a sense of exploration and awareness of pressure and heat. It's through these sensations that the body is able to process everything that's going on out here. So if you're anxious, if you're fearful, if you're nervous, if you're emotional, if you're fearful, if any of that, okay, this stuff is going to help 1000%. And one of the best examples I can give has to do with this manifestation thing. Most people think that if they say the right words and they say it at the right time and they sync it up with the moon and they do the right rituals, that everything is going to magically happen for them. Another way to look at this is if you chew on it enough, that eventually it will become digested. But there's a very important thing that both of those scenarios are missing, and it's the swallow. It's the getting the information into your body. Hard pill to swallow. A lot of people talk about this. It's just because you have weak neck. It's not a hard pill to swallow. You have a weak neck and a weak throat. Digestion does not end in the mouth. It ends in the butthole. So you got to get it in through your system and out your butthole. Manifestation begins up here, but it has to get into your body. And all of the rituals and stuff, by the way, are so that you can involve your body and your emotions in whatever point that you've woven with your intention. Now, if you're picking up what I'm putting down here, the next step for you is to come join the membership. Give yourself a couple months to see if, hey, are these exercises actually going to help me feel something greater inside myself? They're going to help me cultivate a deeper sense of safety, a deeper sense of wholeness and love within myself. Because if you're doing the exercises, they 100% will. Link for that is on reikimarco.com, or just click the links in my bio.